Stop. Before you buy your next phone, ask yourself this one question that changes everything. Are you actually using the one already in your pocket? Here's a number that should make you uncomfortable. The average smartphone user interacts with fewer than 9 core features on a device packed with over 200 distinct capabilities. You spent anywhere from $400 to $1,400 on a computer more powerful than the systems that sent humans to the moon in 1969, and you're using it to scroll TikTok and set alarms. That's not an insult. That's a wake-up call. Because buried inside your phone right now, whether you're on Android or iPhone, are features that can save you hours every week, protect your privacy, improve your health, and honestly make you look like a tech wizard to everyone around you. 5 features hidden in plain sight. By the end of this video, you'll never look at your phone the same way again. Let's go. Let me put this in real dollars. If you bought an iPhone 15 Pro at $999 and you're only using 10% of its features, you effectively paid $100 for the phone you're actually using. The other $899? Gone. Wasted. Not because Apple or Samsung failed you, because nobody ever showed you what's under the hood. And here's what makes this worse. These aren't obscure developer settings buried 5 menus deep. These are features the manufacturers literally built into the main interface. They're sitting right there. The reason you've never used them isn't lack of intelligence, it's lack of awareness. Tech companies don't exactly make these features loud because once you know them, you stop upgrading as often. Think about that. Every year, billions of people upgrade phones not because their current device can't do the job, but because they don't know their current device already can. Today, that ends. 5 features. Right now, feature number 1. And this one is going to physically change how you hold your phone. On iPhone, any model from the iPhone 8 running iOS 14 or later, there's a feature called Back Tap. Go to Settings, Accessibility, Touch, and scroll all the way down. You'll find it hiding there like it's embarrassed of itself. Back Tap lets you assign actions to 2 taps or 3 taps on the back glass of your phone. Take a screenshot, open your camera, launch Shazam, trigger a shortcut you built yourself, all without touching your screen. Google Pixel users have had Quick Tap since Android 12. Same concept, different name. Samsung users can use a workaround through Good Lock or Bixby routines. Why does this matter? Because every time you fumble to hit the screenshot button with 2 hands or struggle to open the camera fast enough to catch a moment, you're solving a problem that was already solved, and you just didn't know it. Setback. Tap to open your camera right now. Seriously, pause this video, do it, come back, I'll wait. This feature alone is worth every second you spend watching this. Feature number 2 is the one tech professionals quietly use to get 2 extra hours of deep work every single day. Apple introduced focus modes in iOS 15 back in September 2021. Most people set up Do Not Disturb and called it a day. That's like buying a Tesla and only ever using the AM radio. Focus modes are fully customizable notification environments. You build a work focus where only your project management app and 3 specific contacts can reach you. You build a sleep focus that automatically dims your screen, hides social apps from your home screen, and silences everyone except your partner's number. The game changer is automation. You can set these to trigger automatically based on time, location, or the app you open. Leave your house and your work focus activates. Walk into the gym and your fitness focus turns on. Android users have had similar functionality through digital well-being and focus mode since Android 9, with Samsung's One UI adding even more granular controls. A 2023 study from the University of California, Irvine found that it takes an average of 23 minutes to regain full concentration after a single notification interruption. Your phone is interrupting you dozens of times a day. Focus modes are the antidote. You built a $1,000 attention-destroying machine. This turns it into an attention-protecting one. Number 3 is the feature that makes your camera smarter than most people's computers. Live Text launched with iOS 15 and has been on Android through Google Lens since 2017. And the gap between knowing this exists and not knowing it is the gap between a power user and everyone else. Here's what it does. Point your camera at any text in the real world. A restaurant menu, a handwritten note, a whiteboard in a conference room, a street sign in a foreign country, and your phone reads it. Not just reads it, lets you copy it, search it, translate it, call the phone number in it, or open the URL in it, right from the camera. No typing, no retyping, just tap. Visual lookup goes even further. Take a photo of a plant, an insect, a dog breed, a piece of furniture, a landmark, or a work of art, and your iPhone identifies it instantly. Google Lens on Android does this and adds the ability to search for similar products online, which is genuinely one of the most useful shopping tools ever built into a free app. I tested this last month. I photographed an unlabeled plant my neighbor had in her garden. iPhone told me it was a Monstera Thai constellation within 4 seconds. 4 seconds. The same plant costs $80 on Etsy, and she had no idea. This is the feature your phone has been waiting to show off. This one is not about convenience. This one is about survival. Since the iPhone 14 launched in November 2022, Apple has included Emergency SOS via satellite, a feature that lets you send an emergency message to rescue services even when you have zero cellular signal and zero Wi-Fi. 0. You're hiking in the backcountry of Montana, you break your ankle, there's no signal for 40 miles, and your iPhone 14 or later can still contact emergency services through satellite connection. Apple has documented multiple real rescues already, including a man in Alaska in December 2022 who used this feature after his snowmobile crashed in a remote area. Google announced Pixel 9 satellite connectivity in 2024 through a partnership with Skylo. If you own one of these phones and you haven't set this up, open Settings right now and search Emergency SOS. Walk through the demo. It takes 90 seconds, and it could literally save your life or someone else's. There is genuinely no reason to not do this, and while we're in this territory, make sure your medical ID is filled out. Settings, Health, Medical ID on iPhone. First responders are trained to check this. Blood type, allergies, emergency contacts. If you're unconscious, that information speaks for you. The fifth feature is the one that separates people who own smartphones from people who use them. Apple Shortcuts has been native since iOS 12 in 2018. Google has had automation inside the Pixel through routines and third-party apps like Tasker since Android 4, and almost nobody, including people who work in tech, builds automations for themselves. Here's what this looks like in practice. Every morning when your alarm goes off, your phone automatically turns off Do Not Disturb, opens your favorite news app, sets your screen brightness to 60%, and sends a good morning text to your partner, all without you touching a single button. When you plug in your headphones, Spotify opens automatically to your last playlist. When your battery hits 20%, your phone texts whoever you're meeting that you might go dark soon. When you arrive home, detected by GPS, your smart lights turn on, your thermostat adjusts, and your phone switches to personal focus mode. None of this requires technical skill. Apple's Shortcuts app has a visual builder. You drag blocks. That's it. The average Shortcuts user saves between 30 and 45 minutes per day, according to surveys from the Shortcuts community on Reddit as of early 2024. That's over 270 hours per year. Automation is the feature that makes your phone work for you instead of the other way around. And once you start, you genuinely cannot stop. Here's the thing nobody tells you. And this is the part that actually matters. Every single one of these features has one thing in common. They were designed to reduce friction between you and your real life. Backtap removes fumbling. Focus modes remove distraction. Live text removes manual effort. Emergency SOS removes helplessness. Automation removes repetition. Your phone was never supposed to be an object you stare at. It was supposed to be an invisible layer that makes everything else easier. The reason you haven't been using these features isn't a personal failure. It's a design failure, a marketing failure, and honestly, a media failure. Because we've spent a decade talking about camera megapixels and chip benchmarks, and nobody sat you down and said, hey, here's what this thing can actually do for your actual life. Now, since we're talking about actually using your phone to its full potential, the physical setup matters too. Around the 7-minute mark, I always take a second to mention what I personally use. Right now, I'm running my iPhone 15 Pro in a MagSafe compatible case, the ESR Halo Lock series on Amazon, linked below, because it works seamlessly with MagSafe wireless charging, which ties directly into the automation stuff we just talked about. Drop phone on charger, automation triggers, it's all one system. I also keep an Anker MagSafe wireless charger on my desk and a Belkin 3-in-1 MagSafe charging station on my nightstand, both linked in the description and both under $50. These aren't luxury items, they're infrastructure for the features you just learned. All right, here's your homework, and it takes less than 10 minutes. Open your phone right now. I mean, right now after this video ends. Step 1. Enable back tap and set it to open your camera. Step 2. Create one focus mode for work or sleep, whichever is more painful for you right now. Step 3. Open your camera app and try live text on something printed near you. Step 4. Search Emergency SOS in your settings and run through the satellite demo if you have an iPhone 14 or Pixel 9 or later. Step 5. Download the Shortcuts app if you're on iPhone and search the gallery for pre-built automations. You don't even have to build from scratch. There are hundreds of community shortcuts ready to install in under 30 seconds. Do all 5. Time yourself. If it takes you more than 10 minutes, comment below and I will personally reply. And here's the curiosity loop I opened at the start. Remember the question? Are you actually using the phone in your pocket? After today, the answer changes, because now you know, and knowing is the only difference between the 9% of features and the full 200. Share this video with one person who just bought a new phone. They'll thank you. I'll see you in the next one. Before you go, if you found genuine value in this video, the subscribe button is right there and it is completely free. Every week on Tech Pulse Daily, we break down exactly this kind of thing. Not specs, not hype, but actual practical technology knowledge that changes how you live. Hit the bell so you don't miss the next one, because next week we're going deep on the privacy settings your phone has that you've almost certainly never touched. And some of them will genuinely shock you. Links to everything mentioned today, the ESR Halo Lock case, the Anker MagSafe charger, the Belkin 3-in-1 station, are all in the description below. These are affiliate links, which means I earn a small commission at zero extra cost to you, and it helps keep this channel going. I only recommend things I actually use. That's the deal. Thank you for spending 10 minutes with me today. Disclaimer. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Nothing constitutes professional advice of any kind.